Good morning, children. Yesterday, I taught you imperative sentences and what is imperative sentence and its function. Yesterday I explained with certain examples. Today I want to continue it because its some remaining parts are left. So let us come together, ponder over these sentences again. How to convert, how to transform, how to change imperative active sentences into imperative passive sentences. Yesterday we discussed. Today I also want to continue its remaining parts, which is very important, which is very essential to understand, to grasp and to clear your doubts. Imperative, yesterday I taught you imperative in grammar. It gives orders, command, advice, suggestion, forbidden, you are requested. There are many words. Yesterday we discussed about them. Through some certain examples, through some specific examples. Today I also take some examples to elaborate them. For instance, for example, please, I use the word please. Please teach. Please teach me wise. Please teach me wise. Suppose one of my students, if he wants to learn something about wise, he said to me, "Sir, please teach me wise." So this is active form. And this sentence is in imperative form by using the word please. In place of please, you can, I can, everybody can use the word kindly. Then how will you convert, how will you change, how will you transform into passive form? Then this word please take the place of you are requested. And in other part, there is no change at all. Don't take any confusion and don't be confused. Because only please you can transform into passive form, because we must follow the rules. If you are going beyond rules, that is wrong. How to convert then please? This word takes the place of you are. You are requested to add this phrase in place of please. You are requested to. Now rest part add from here. You are requested to teach me vowels. The first sentence imperative by using the word please, kindly, you have to convert you are requested to, and rest part please join it, and you will get the passive form of the sentence. Please teach me vowels. You are requested to teach me vowels. Another example for your better understanding. Kindly help the poor. Kindly help the poor. Again, I have used here word kindly. Please kindly help the poor. Here the poor is a noun. Poor is a noun. And if you want to make it plural, so please never use SEIES form. Otherwise, it will be absolutely or completely wrong. There is no word poor in the dictionary. And if there is no word poor in the dictionary, and if you use it, it means you can understand, I can understand. It is completely wrong. Nobody will accept it. And if you want to ask, sir, what is the plural form of poor? Add the article the. The poor. This is plural form. This is the plural form of poor is a singular. The poor is a plural form. The poor is a plural form. The poor is a plural form. And the poor shows there are many people. They are poor. There are many people. They are poor. So, here the sentence kindly help the poor. Then what is passive voice of this sentence? You are requested to help the poor. In place of kindly, as the rule is given, please and kindly, they takes the place of you are requested to. Then simple transformation. Don't be confused. Kindly take the place of you are requested to help the poor. So this is the rule. How to convert and how to change. There are certain examples also. in the book how to convert them. They do not follow, they are not according to the rule, but how to convert them, let us discuss such type of active sentences in imperative form into passive form. For example, stand up. This is also example of imperative sentence. Then how to convert into passive form? There are some typical examples. There are some examples you have to convert, you have to change according to rule. If such type of sentences are given in the exam, you have to transform or convert, you have to add you are ordered to. You are ordered to. So, stand up, sit down, go there, do your homework. These sentences also in the forms of imperative forms, and order is there. So, stand up, its passive form is you are ordered to stand up. Sit down, order is there. You are ordered to sit down. Go there. You are ordered to go there. Do your homework. You are advised to do your homework. In some cases, you are ordered. In some cases, you are advised. In some cases, you are suggested. According to the sentences, you have to convert and you have to change and you have to transform according to the structure, according to the formation of sentences. Look at the sentences, understand the frame of sentences, form of sentences. According to sentence, you have to use ordered, advised, suggested, as I have written on the board and I have explained. Another aiding I have written passive forms of imperative sentences, and another topic is passive forms of infinitive. If infinitive is given in the sentence, how will you convert? How will you change? So first I have told you, my beloved children, beloved students, what is imperative, yesterday I explained, heading, a caption, a title. I have already explained what is imperative. Now the another word is infinitive. So now there is a curiosity in every child, sir, what is infinitive word? So it is my primary duty and the basic duty to point out basic forms of verb. So what is basic forms of verb? Basic forms, B-A-S-I-C, basic forms of verbs are D-I-C-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Basic forms of verbs are, we can say, dictionary forms of verb. So basic and dictionary both are the same meaning. When you look up the dictionary, you can get first form of the verb. First form of the verb is given in the dictionary. That is called dictionary form or basic form. Means first form of the verb, V1. So this V1 is the first form of the verb. Then the word V1, play. Second, go. Write. Sit. Teach. Walk. Swim. There are many verbs. Play, first form of the verb. Go, first form of the verb. Write, these are first form of the verbs. And there are many verbs. When they come with first form of the verb, you can say these are basic forms of the verb, or dictionary forms of the verb. Now our topic is infinitive. When the first form, or basic forms, or dictionary forms come with the preposition to, that verb is called infinitive. Then what is infinitive? My dear students, it is a verb. It is a verb. It is a verb. So there are many verbs. So play, this is basic form. Convert this word into infinitive. Then to plus play. To plus first form of the verb. To plus first form of the verb. To plus first form of the verb. So, dear students, to plus first form of the verb, to play, to go, to write, to sit, to teach, to walk, to swim, these are called infinitives. These are infinitive. Then how will you define? Definition is given very vast, very big in the book, but in simple language and in a very simplified language, I can define this word as a parts of speech, and that parts of speech is called double parts of speech. Its name is double parts of speech. We have 9 parts of speech, but this is also parts of speech, but its name is double parts of speech. How many parts of speech are there? Simply 9. Count them. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, determiner. Article. Another name is adjective. Article has 3 names. What are they? Article is there itself, adjective also, determiner also. So these are simple parts of speech. And now there is a double parts of speech. What are they? How many kinds are there? So my dear students, because topic is given in infinitive, then it is my duty to explain. But I want to explain them with examples when the time comes. But today I said I want to explain about infinitive is double parts of speech. Gerund is a double parts of speech. Participle is the double parts of speech. And again, participle has 3 parts: present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. So these are infinitive, gerund, and participle. They are called double parts of speech. In short, but what are they? It is my duty, primary and basic and fundamental duty, to explain them with certain examples. Otherwise, they will not be clear. So I want to clear them when the time comes. Sure, very sure, indeed, certainly. Now infinitive is there, then it is how to convert into passive form. Then it is my duty to explain infinitive only. Then if somebody asks you, what is infinitive? Define it. Then define in a simple language, in a simple term. When the first form of the verb, basic form of the verb, dictionary form of the verb comes with preposition to, that verb form is called infinitive. For example, there are many verbs. Take its first form, add to, these are infinitives. I have written on the board also. I have explained already: to play, to go, to write, to sit, to teach, to walk, to swim. If the infinitive comes, then how to convert, how to change into passive form? So, take some examples. For example, to play. Simple example. This is active and now change into passive. Only verb form. Then I form a sentence and through the sentence I can explain also. But to play, for example, another example, write. This is simple present tense. Wrote. This is simple past tense. Written. This is present perfect tense. Past perfect tense. या future perfect tense. Third form of the verb is always used in perfect tense, either present perfect or past perfect or future perfect. Always use third form of the verb. So where third form of the verb is given, another question arises. So my dear students, verb has given in the dictionary. It is given in the grammar book also. Open the grammar book. Verb different forms are given. If it is not given in the book, please look up the dictionary. Indeed, sure, you will get the different forms of the verb in the dictionary. And according to forms, you can form the different words and different sentences in your language. So, write, I have taught you. Wrote, I have also taught you. Written, I have also taught you. Ki write is a simple present tense, wrote is a simple past tense, written is a perfect tense, and they are denoted by V1, V2, V3. First form of the verb, second form of the verb, third form of the verb. And they are in active form. I have not written sentence, but they are in active form. Now change into passive form, then object, subject, subject, object. Continuously, I taught you. But in short, write, change into passive form, write only. Then how will you convert, how will you change? For example, he writes a letter. Then a letter is, then this write becomes third form of the verb with is, am, are. Plus this write